I always keep testing different strategies, and recently I have discovered the newest indicator, which will definitely be on the list of the most effective ones. Combined with my basic knowledge of binary options, I simply failed to close even one trade in the negative, and there were as many as 10 attempts. So to get a step-by-step plan for opening profitable trades, watch this video carefully, and I will tell you about the most important things at the end. Let's get started. Today we will trade on the Pocket option. I have a balance of only $400 on my test account. It would be very interesting how much we will be able to turn this balance into by the end of the video. It will also connect my signal robot today. I hope it will help us in making trades. As you can see, we have already closed one trade in plus, but it was 10 minutes earlier. So let's go directly to the indicator itself. In order to add the indicator I told you about today, you will have to suffer a little bit. But believe me, the result is worth 100%. In order to add an indicator with the help of which we will trade today on the Pocket option platform, we need to go to the browser and open the TradingView.com. Go through the simplest registration, create a free account. If you need to please find instructions on the internet. Here, everything is very simple. We need to go to the platform Pocket option and select those assets without the label OTC. That is the main rare assets such as Euro dollar, Euro yen, and so on. Then we open a chart of, let's say, Euro dollar, goes to TradingView, click on the plus, and in the Forex section, write the name of the currency pair. We have written the name of the currency pair, added it by clicking on the plus, and now the most important thing is we need to add this indicator, which is called smart money concept. We go to the indicator section and here and just write smart money concept. Here it is from the author LuxAlgo. It has a huge number of users. I think that explains why the indicator is so popular, because it gives just crazy results. Let me find a currency pair that we can immediately open a trade, and I will explain everything to you in detail. Let's open the first trade with you. Look what is the matter. When we add the indicator, we have a red and blue areas. Some red and blue areas. First of all, we will be guided by them on this chart, and the place has almost reached the red area, which in fact for us is a resistance zone. These zones work in the same way as in technical analysis. They are just highlighted in a slightly different way. Plus, we almost didn't reach the zone at all. I already wanted to open a downside position here, but we formed a candlestick pattern like the evening star. Anyway, you can ignore it. The most important thing you need to remember is that here we have a candlestick that has formed a very large shadow, which is directed upwards. That is, we have a body of the candle and the shadow of the candle. And when the candle's shadow is directed upwards, especially at important resistance zones, it means that the market is going to correct. That is why we fixed the first trade for today in plus. It turned out to be quite confident. In the meantime, the robots are sending us as many as 2 results with positive signals. It is a pity that we did not have time to enter this trade, but I will keep an eye on the robot. So if anything, I will also be ready to open a trade on the signals of my bot. By the way, it is absolutely free. The link to it, you can get it in the description under this video. Look, we have the same situation as in the previous case, but for buying, look, our indicator has marked the blue area as a zone of definite interest, but for us the zone is a support. In simple words, here we have formed a minimum, and accordingly we see the same Japanese candlestick, which has a very small body and a shadow directed downwards. This indicates that the candle was formed in this way. then came to the market buyer and accordingly bought back all this fall. So there is a shadow like this. It all tells us about the trade on the rise. So right now we open it in the area of buying our indicator. So I think this trade is doomed to success. Plus $92 we earned from this position. So let's move on. So guys, we have a signal from the robot. So let's copy it quickly. We paste the name of the asset here. The signal was for 5 minutes and on the upside. So let's open a position quickly. I think we can do without analysis here. The most important thing is that you need to turn on the notification from the robot so that you can clearly and quickly react to the trade. Wow, we have an active movement on the market. 10 seconds, even 5 seconds women, until the end of the trade. I think it will close 100% in the plus, and we can earn with you another $91, and that is already in total somewhere more than 200 bucks we have earned today, even more than 250 probably. The robot sends us a positive report on the signal, so let's probably continue trading on our indicator. So here we are now entering the zone, the resistance zone. So the most important thing now is to wait for the end of the formation of this Japanese candle. We have a special timer here. It can be turned on in this place. So as I said, the most important thing is, I leave it at the end of the video, especially for those viewers who watch me carefully. So friends, in the trade, we preferably enter only after the formation of the candle. That is, I will now watch how the price will react to this area. If all will be well, we will open a position on the downside. So we have opened a position for exactly 1 minute. Also, do not forget to set all the same settings on TradingView. Here we also set the time frame of 1 minute. Be sure to choose the candlestick type of chart so that everything was identical as on our platform in Pocket Option. Very confident trade closes. So this is the fourth trade, the third trade on this strategy. Let's find one more or two more situations and summarize the results. Guys, here I plan to enter from this trend line that I just drew. The same currency pair, we are going down. I'm not going to wait for this trade to close because we are likely to have a maximum here. So we will have a more favorable entry point. So if we go in, from this line, look, we immediately have a correction in the market. So we are helped by the indicator, which withdraws a resistance area. So the trade is open. So let's see what result it will bring us. Well, guys, as you can see, due to a more favorable entry point, we are now confidently closing this trade. Perhaps the market will continue to go. Perhaps we will get a correction from somewhere else. I have no idea. Look, the situation is now in such a way that we have an aggressive growth. We are breaking through this trend line. So I will now go and purely on the trend. We will wait for a small pullback, and here I'm going to go up because we are still far away from the resistance level, and this is certainly the target of our price. So all this upward movement can be traded, but I will have enough for the final trade today because we have already earned very well today. Well, I think this trade will close 100% and plus. Guys, look how many profitable situations we have today. Yeah, we had one trade on the wobble, but nevertheless we have 100% win rate today. So I didn't even have to lie in the title of this video. You just saw it all by yourselves. So thank you all for watching the video. Bye bye.